Welcome to another electrifying evening of Resi Runs. Tonight we have an incredible matchup between two highly skilled racers. I've been waiting all week. I've been watching them both run, and it's been an absolute blast. My name's Starfish, and today I'm joined with my good buddy Half-Baked Snake. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, sir. I'm pretty excited for this first semi-final race. Finally there. Took a while. Was a bit of a wait for everyone, but now we're here with two amazing runners. Mr. Straw Hat, how you feeling, dude?
Feeling nervous, but I'm feeling thankful. Listen, Mr. Brian, I cannot thank you enough, brother, for coming in here and really giving us some structure to this whole tournament. When we first started, we were definitely new, and having you come in and really fill a gap of structure and ideas and positive energy, bro. It's meant a lot, and I just can't thank Dave enough for taking part in the tournament, and I wish him all the luck, and this is going to be a great race.
Thanks for the kind words, sir. I really appreciate that. Dave, how you feeling, sir?
Nervous as hell, my friends. RE1 is not my typical bread and butter, but ayo, this is for fun, this is for a good time, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Best of luck to Straw Hat. I've been looking forward to this race all week. I really have. I was kind of hoping I'd get to race you at some point, man, and here we are.
It's going to be great, man. Thanks.
It's good, man.
Awesome to hear, fellas. Well, with that being said, I'm just gonna give my word over to Starfish, and he's gonna count you boys in for this race. All I gotta say is good luck to you both, and I hope it's gonna be a good race for everyone involved.
It's gonna be close, I think.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Chat's excited. We're excited. Can't wait to start this out. Looks like we're both sitting on the Jill screen, which is perfect. I'll count you in with a 3, 2, 1, go, and then we'll go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck, runners.
And they're off.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, Straw Hat.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Good luck. Thank you, Star.
And with that, we are off. Put those guys in
Into
their
the main hall.
Put those guys in their little own safe space. Don't have to hear us yap.
Yeah, looks like so-and-so's falling behind, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
This is the beginning of the semifinals. This means we have 2 races this weekend, and then it's the finals for the big prize and to cement your name into the Resi Runs history of winning the very first Resi Runs tournament. What a mansion indeed, Pazuzu. What a mansion.
What a mansion. Yes. That's how Matt would say it, Mr. Matt Gill. Yeah, I'm very excited to see these semifinals Star. It's been, yeah.
Yeah, plus you and I have a huge side bet going on the winner. Just kidding, but we have been talking about it.
Yeah. The thing is, it's such a tough race to predict because I've seen Dave run this run now for a week, and I know he doesn't have the most experience in this game, but he's just an extremely good runner at this game. And yeah, Straw has all the experience on this game. This is basically, I think, his game where he has the most experience on in the Resi game. So,
well, that's what's super interesting about it, Snake, is that Deep Sack Dave has solidified his name in Resi 2, but he's also just a long-time runner of the trilogy. He has been in many tournaments. He's just more experienced in this setting. But you're right, Straw has been running this game actively certainly for, I don't know the exact amount of time, but it has to have been 6, 7, 8 months.
excuse me, guys. Yeah, I don't know the exact time as well. All I know is that Dave's bread and butter is usually RE2, and he's not really a big fan of RE1, like me. So that's also a reason I know. But yeah, it's like I said, not only this semifinal. Tomorrow we have a great semifinal as well with Mr. Scraggle and Mr. Sonic. So that's gonna be very interesting as well. So I'm just excited. And for your information, guys, we're trying to set it up this way that tomorrow after the second semi-final, we're gonna try and do the final. But more information is gonna become available throughout. Yeah. tonight and tomorrow.
Either way, we've got a jam-packed weekend of Resi runs, and I'm so excited for it.
I'm very hyped, sir. It's just, it's been a very, very, well, eventful tournament, and we have seen a lot of like good races, a lot of bad luck with races as well, crashes. So it's, yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been pretty hectic, but at the same time, it gives such fulfillment, like seeing it all like unravel basically, and just, yeah, getting to the end of the tournament. It's just exciting, man. Not gonna lie.
It really is. Isn't it nice that we have like 5 minutes just to talk to each other? Resident Evil 3 just goes right in. I like this.
Oh man, Barry, get the rope. I'm ready, bro. But yeah, it's a very slow starter, but once you get going, there's definitely some moments in the run where it gets a bit more, yeah, fun with this first dodge coming up before you enter the save room. Let's see how Dave does. Gets by
Snooky,
clean.
welcome in.
The streams are just a bit uneven for some reason, sadly, but we see Straw going into the dodge right now. Gets by clean. Dave with a pretty clean box 1 menu.
Don't let that fool you. We'll be comparing the IGT at the end of the race just to see where the runners stacked up.
Exactly. Straw getting a good box 1 menu as well. Dave getting a good push off the zombie, only 2 bites. And getting past King Henry pretty smoothly.
Taking a safe strat there, very reliable. Let's see what Straw does with King Henry.
Straw took 3 bites off the zombie there. Straw taking a safe line for King Henry as well, very nicely.
And more time to talk to you.
Oh man, that's the thing.
This game...
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, this game isn't as flashy as maybe Resident Evil 2, certainly not Resident Evil 3, but there really is a lot of technical things going on here just to get the most out of your run. It's every little issue, every little janky trigger that you miss two inputs on, you just completely bleed time. And then we've got the obvious run killers like Yawn, if they go for quick crank.
Yeah, like I said, the run basically puts you to sleep from the start, but then in the middle of the run, like, yeah, somewhere around the middle of the run, it becomes a bit more interesting, I think. And like you said, you have the Yawn in the first half, so that's always just a risky moment. Because you know if you take that bite, it's just, most of the times it's just over for a runner. If the other guy doesn't get bit, then yeah, it's so much time lost for the guy that doesn't take a bite.
Yeah, if you get that bite, it's about 45 seconds in the best case scenario. But remember, you're going to be ending up in a different section of the mansion, and your routing could be completely thrown off, along with the emotions you're feeling with taking that bite. It really is devastating if one of these runners takes that Yawn bite.
So far, we've seen both runners be pretty clean with everything, no mistakes. Oh, Straw taking the inside line on that zombie there, pretty nice.
And I'll point out that Dave was going for the trigger there where you use the chemical. It's a very odd, very particular position you need to be on the floor. And he was sort of struggling to find that mark. And that's where that experience that Straw has can really benefit him if he can keep his emotions in check. I know this is a big day for him. It's a big day for all of us.
Yeah, he seemed pretty nervous when he was in here, so give it up for Straw, guys. He's definitely, yeah, been up there in the tourney. He's beaten me on RE1, which was not a surprise to me, but maybe a surprise to other people. But for me, he is a very respectable runner on RE1, so yeah, give it up for him. And same goes for Dave. He's been getting to a respectable level this week because he, like we mentioned before, he's not the most experienced runner on RE1, but with all that race experience, all that experience on RE games in general, he's definitely up there for the race. So yeah, hopefully a close one, and so far it's been pretty close as far as I can see. Straw's been catching up a little bit, but nothing too major.
And there's just exponential pressure as you get through the game. There's quite a lot of pressure getting through Mansion 1, but speaking from experience here, as you get through further into the run and you start to maybe look at your splits, if you're doing that, the nerves can really work their way in.
Yeah,
especially being this far into the tournament.
the thing I've noticed, especially with a game like RE1, you need to be very meticulous on your execution. It's a game that doesn't allow you to make a lot of mistakes, and yeah, that's hard in a tournament setting, because like Star already mentioned, there's this pressure you feel as well. There's especially for Straw, it's his first time being in a tournament, so that brings something different with it, I think.
Gator pointing out the Straw was a little smoother with that piano. There's some really specific movements that you need to do to get that sheet music quickly and use it. The piano, like many parts of the game, is very finicky, and it's very picky about where your character's positioned. And those little details is where Straw can really shine in this race.
Yeah, that's the thing I noticed with that piano. If you just don't turn the right way or you're positioned the wrong way, Jill has to take an extra little step basically, and that, yeah, costs you time.
Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
Well, both getting up to Richard now, going to get the serum.
Thanks.
The serum run.
And at this point, you know, when you first see Richard, it's a heavy reminder that you're about to face off with Jan. And I know that emotion could start to creep in, and you start to think about needing this room to go just right. But remember, we still have a Rocky Balboa dodge outside of the tiger statue that could be a little tricky. We have Bank 2, which takes quite a bit of quick inputting. There's still quite a bit here before we get to Yawn 1.
Yeah, this dodge coming up with Mr. I think he's called Rocky, right? Rocky Balboa?
Yeah. Exactly.
I wonder who named him. I want to know. Does anyone have the history on RE1 here? Please tell me. Both getting...
And the names of some of the rooms are a little goofy for the enemies.
For sure. Both getting by clean though. Mentioned that. Dave getting the dodge out of there as well. Nicely done. Taking the white line on the zombie there, a bit safe.
Let's see how Bank 2 goes here for Dave.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, no big issues. No clicking on wrong items.
Straw takes
No exiting the item box prematurely like I do.
Straw took the inside line on the zombie there, just a bit quicker. Good box 2 by Straw as well. And Dave going past the zombie. Upstairs where the dining room is. Back to Richard.
This game was just made by a smaller team. It's a first for Capcom, and you really just feel that when you start to challenge run this game, whether it's just the triggers, the cranks, the position of your character. It really does take a lot of reps, a lot of skill to figure out how you need to kind of fight back against this game.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. I don't really have a lot of experience on this game. Like I said, I basically started this game last Saturday, so for me it's always a bit harder to talk about this one. But I do know the game is highly revolved around like triggers and like good lines, good line movement. So
quick text, getting yes, no skips,
exactly.
Camera angle change skips. But here we go. We're entering Yawn 1. This is a make or break for the run. Let's see how Dave does.
Exciting stuff. Nice.
Back left clean, just right. Hugging around.
Got
Yawn.
stuck on his till a little bit though. Let's see.
But still perfectly fine.
Nice. Very nicely done.
And he's
by
out.
Dave.
Safe and sound.
Straw getting the
Very
initial
similar
dodge
in
as
for
well.
Straw. Straw does tend to bump into that sort of wooden barrier there on the left, but it should be okay. And wow, that was a close one. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that was super close. He must have been sweating there, man. But he got it off. Very nicely done by Mr. Strawhead.
I don't think you could have been any closer without getting bit. Huge GGs there for both. My brain played a trick on me, but I'm pretty sure I saw Yawn's tongue kind of lick Jill's boot. I
He
don't know.
literally was on her feet with his tongue. He was just drooling on her fucking boots, man.
To be perfectly honest, Pazuzu, I don't know if I've seen it that close either. Wow.
Man.
He must be feeling good and a weight off his shoulders and completely nervous all at the same time.
That's literally, in my opinion, is literally the riskiest run or the riskiest place at a run, because you could just lose your whole run there, and it's one of the few moments in this run, I believe, where it's like that instant, you know. Oh,
Right you are,
Straw
Egyptian.
taking a
Kinda
little
sus we run.
bite outside the painting room here, taking a bit of a weird line, but maybe the nerves from that yawn bite still got to him a little bit.
Absolutely. And there's really not any other time in the run to heal.
Pretty clean painting room by Dave.
Yeah, the crow room can absolutely bleed your time away. There's so many opportunities for quick text, yes, no skips, and lines within the room. It's a very weird turn here.
You have to kind of pause there and then
Right.
return. It always throws me off.
Another thing, beautiful menu cancels by Straw. Very, very quick. Not even enough time for the full screen to display.
Yeah, Dave going very safe here with the no quick crank. That's what I did, because he's definitely not feeling confident yet about getting it. So for me, that's the smart choice here.
Don't blame him at all. I guarantee Straw's going to go for the quick. Oh, look at that, and it didn't pay off.
And this is what I mean.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow.
If you
He
don't
had to
get
set that up.
that's gonna hurt you a lot. And now he's got to hit that like at the right pixel. Well, he got it. That's good. Second try he got it, but that cost him a bit of time compared to Dave.
I know the pain that quick crank fail can just dig right into your heart. It's terrible. Having to loop back around the steps, you're just saying, why didn't I just play it safe?
Yeah, it just feels bad to see that happen every time, because like I said, when I was practicing this, that kept happening to me, and I just decided to not do it. And to see this happening to Straw, which is, yeah, it's just very sad, because he's pretty experienced with it, so he must be kicking himself right now.
And just to explain briefly what sort of happens in that little room where you grab the crank, the way the staircase is positioned, Jill's hitbox is narrow enough where she can squeeze through if you input basically a diagonal input. But it's very easy to overrun that small window you have between the steps and the wall, and then you have to loop back. That's just the first part. Then you need to push the steps up, and you have to be on the very far left of the stairs to be even able to grab the crank. So there's two very risky parts to the quick crank that need to go right so that you don't bleed your time away.
And that's exactly why I opted not to do it.
Right. Especially it makes sense for Dave, this not being in his regular rotation. For Dave just running this over the past week, it makes perfect sense why he would have chosen to play that way. And I think it was smart, kind of calling back to what we said about Dave's more experience in this tournament setting, right? He knows how to make those very good judgments on what's going to pay off in the end.
Yeah, but that's the thing as well. That's what experience gets you in a tournament like this. You know what's gonna be expected of you. You know that feeling of, oh, I'm under pressure, not just by the speed run, also by me being in this race setting, me having basically have the weight of the audience on your shoulders as well. It's not just the run anymore, and that's.
Yep.
You can definitely see Straw took a little bit of a mistake there with the line as well. You can definitely see he's just nervous. He's so nervous right now.
And I've watched Straw play this game for months, and I've watched him. I know how Straw runs, and right now he's not running his absolute best. There's just some little errors that he's making when he's trying to push the book shelf or push these crates here. There's just a little tiny bit of his game is off, and I really do think it's the nerves of the tournament. Look at this. See how he's kind of struggling to get around that crate there? still a great run thus far, but I can tell that he's
It's
maybe
so
just a little
close.
shook.
It's so close, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let our
Absolutely.
commentary like delude you from anything. It's so close. They're super close right now. The thing is,
Absolutely.
Straw Hat's feed is just a little bit behind, guys. So I think if we had the feeds immediately lined up, they would probably be neck and neck right now.
Yeah, in the same room, absolutely.
It's
You know, in a way, it makes it a little more exciting because now we're really relying on that IGT to tell the story at the end.
exactly. And the good thing about this is we can commentate a bit better now because we have 2 separate screens that way.
That's right. Yeah, there's just a little more breathing room here to kind of speak through this.
Exactly.
Another little piece of gameplay mechanic. Jill's has the ability to reach for items and doors a little faster as she's running. And we use this when we're grabbing the sheet music, for example. We can push the bookshelf 1.5. It's not typically reachable unless Jill is running into the item. And we also use that later when we revealed that hidden ladder behind the bookshelf. We use that mechanic to run into the ladder to be able to reach it and not have to push the bookshelf fully over to the right. It's a very neat part of the game.
Oh, that's interesting. I never understood that technical side of it, so it's a good thing to get that explanation. Thanks, sir.
Absolutely.
Oh, Dave going for the
Oh.
quick shot, but he's dropping
Oh,
them.
interesting. Yeah. Each of the 3 games has a totally different feel for how you quick shot. And Dave's obviously got the most experience with that in Resident Evil 2, and that was probably what went wrong there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the timings are so different. I tried doing it as well on RE1, not on the race, but in practice, and it felt off to me in comparison to like RE3, which is my main game.
You're right, Pazuzu. That missing those shots, dropping those shots, can really negatively impact a great pace. It can kill a great pace.
Straw opting not to go for the quick shots, by the way, and he just gets a clean fight because of it. Because this fight is, it becomes optimized with the quick shots. It doesn't really matter if you do quick shoot or not, but it's just a bit more optimized with time, obviously. I don't know how much it saves. You have any idea, Mr. Star?
I don't have the exact time, but let me tell you something that I was running into. As I was learning how to run this game, I had a conversation with Gator, who has a very good time. Much, much better than mine. And I was asking about his quick shots, and he told me he doesn't even use them. So it's amazing how little you really need to use them to get a great time in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I said before as well. I think this game is, if you become very good at your execution in like menus, in like the yes or no options, the text skipping, the triggers, then you can get very good time without all the small optimizations, basically.
You're right, and you're actually in this setting. If you're not 1,000,000,000% confident that you can pull it off, opt not to do it because you're going to be removing the risk of dropping those shots. Pazuzu says you don't need quick shots or quick crank for a sub 39 at least. There
I
you
agree.
go.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with Mr. Pazuzu.
Now there are a lot of rooms in that mansion.
But it really isn't too much time that the quick shots are saving. But I can tell you that you're going to be bleeding time if you drop it.
We asked how much the quick shots would save on Plan 42.
Counting on you.
Reclesis? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know the exact number if someone does in chat, but it's really not as much time save as you think. Especially compared to if you were to drop a shot.
Yeah, I would say that wouldn't save much time at all. So yeah, thanks for offering that Reclesis. Thank you.
Yeah. Nobody says it's a 0.2 per quick shot.
Oh, yeah, that's not much at all then.
Certainly in this setting, right? I would definitely want to play my best, but still incorporate a slight bit of safety within the run.
Right. While we talked about all these nice little facts, the Wesker cutscene is finally over, and we are making our way into Mansion 2 now. With Dave first.
With music that sounds like you're intoxicated on a merry-go-round. That's the best way I can describe it. You're right about that, Cable. It can be light years to a speedrunner who's working down that time. In this setting, I would personally opt not to use it. Now, this is a room that can go completely wrong. You got 3 items here: a fast, shotgun shells, and the acid rounds that you want. And the trunk. It's very easy to click on one of those 3 other things that you don't want.
I've hit the shotgun round so many times now. It's really annoying.
Yeah, beautiful pickup from Dave. Nice and solid for the acid rounds, and he's going into Yawn 2.
Ooh,
We're getting fresh into Mansion 2 here.
Straw with some really good tech skipping here in that room. That was nicely done. Oh,
That's a good way of
Straw hitting the box there. Oh, ho, ho.
There you go. Like I said, you got 4 things right within a step of each other, and it's so easy to click one of the 3 things that you're not looking to grab.
Yes, but I can't.
It didn't really.
Whereas Police is saying something. Yeah, it's like a minefield of triggers. Absolutely.
I didn't really watch Dave's fight there, but he got through it pretty clean, I reckon. Let's see how Straw
Yeah, Doggy.
does.
If you're wondering what their times are here, you can. I believe both runners individually are displaying their times.
Oh, Straw dropping a quick shot as well.
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill.
Yeah, Straw getting hit by the hunter there. That hunter can
Barry?
be so finicky.
Yeah, I saw that.
Extra damage.
I saw that happen as well. The thing with that hunter is what I've noticed. If you lean into the left wall a bit and you just move over to the right, like then it's pretty safe. But you want to get a more optimal line, obviously. So.
Yep. Yeah, the key there if your goal is to not take that damage, not take that time loss, you really need to dig left into the wall. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I did with that. I just took it very safe with that hunter every time, and it just digged into the wall left and then digged into the wall right, basically.
Nobody, welcome in, dude. Thanks for the info about the potential time save with quick shots.
Hell yeah. Dave going for the
What
battery.
What a Saturday evening. Look, I'm going to say this again because I said this. You didn't get to hear me say this because you were racing last time. A lot of people, they diss this game. I love it. I love the atmosphere. It's the first game that I speedran. It's got some questionable dialogue and voice acting. I'm not going to lie to you. But I do think it's a pretty fun run to get into. A great introduction to speedrunning.
The thing for me was when I got into this... Yeah, Resi thing. I wasn't the biggest fan of RE1 from the start, and I've never been, but the thing is, now that I've run it a bit myself, I must say it's not as bad as I said it was, basically. So I must give it that, but it will never be my favorite run, but it's
something
it's not bad.
Just sorry to cut you off. I just don't want to forget this.
No worries.
Something I've noticed about Dave's style of play is it's very much representative of Resident Evil 2. The way he takes certain lines, pre-turning is essential to get some time save. Takes a slash there from that hunter, but he tends to sort of do more up-left inputting when he's making big turns in a room rather than pre-turning. I at least noticed that when he was entering the dining room.
That's what I do every time with RE1 as well, because that's the thing, you're more used to doing that from RE2 and RE3, and you can see that Dave is just a typical, yeah, RE2 runner when it comes to that.
That's right. Yeah, it's just a little difference when you notice that someone's maybe used to a different game in the series. And what I mean by that is, you know, when you want to make a turn in Resident Evil in the original games, you can either hold up and a left or right direction at the same time, or you can pre-turn, meaning you're going to just hold the left or right arrow to turn your character and then begin to run. And in Resident Evil 1 specifically, you'll be losing time if you don't pre-turn and you rather do an up and a direction input at the same time.
Dave not having any troubles with the dogs so far, though. Good to see. I took a lot of bites off those dogs, and I hate them now, so I'm happy for Dave so far.
Yeah, there's some skill involved with those dogs, but really, it's a dice roll. Let's see how they treat Straw here.
Good menuing. Let's see how Dave does.
Doing the optimal. Some people tend to combine the ammo into the gun when they use the crank on the next room there, but it's one less input, I believe, if you do it that way.
Nice. Easy, man. And Dave getting out of there unscuffed. Very nicely done. No doggy bites. That's what you like to see.
Remember, Straw's dealing with the extra bite from the zombie outside of the crow room, dealing with the hunter slash.
Dave took a hunter slash as well, but just from a different hunter, so that kind of evens out there.
Are you with anybody, Jill?
And what I'm getting at here is we don't really have a heal that's in line with the run. You'd have to waste a lot of time to pick up a heal. But secondly, I'm thinking about the Ron and Jeremy dodge in the lab. There's two terrible zombies, and if you get grabbed by both, you're going to be in a bad way with your HP.
Yeah. And that's why in my race I opted to pick up a herb, and I lost a lot of time there because I knew I was going to get grabbed.
Yeah, pickups and menuing is slow in this game, and you really don't have that extra time to pick up any other items than what you absolutely need in this game.
Yeah, it's definitely with this game, like I said, if you have good runners on this game and they know the run and they have optimized it for themselves, it can be so close, and it can all come down to, like I said, the good line movements, the triggers, like good tech skipping.
Yeah. Now, I doubt that with the experience of these two runners, there's going to be any issue with the Black Tiger room, but there's always a chance that something could possibly go wrong. You end up on poison, and then you really, either one, need to stop and heal, or two, you cannot take a single hit for the rest of the run.
Yeah, we got some issue of commentator's curse there. I definitely agree. Dave having a little bit of a struggle there.
I'm just keeping it real. I tend to talk about what would make me nervous in my head when I'm running, but I never wish any curses on any other runners.
Let's see how Dave does with Black Tiger. Easy.
And look at that. It was perfect.
Easy by Dave.
Take that.
Dave is starting to remember he needs to pre-turn a bit more. His lines are becoming a bit more clean. Again. Love to see
Mike
it.
Schwix refers to this room as the booger of the game, and it's absolutely perfect. It looks like the inside of a nose.
Disgusting. Goddamn.
And the crank triggers are just this one and the one in the next room, absolutely murder runs.
Oh, Straw had...
Oh my gosh!
Did he?
Why'd I have to say anything?
Did he get poisoned?
I don't know. Well, there's yes, he did.
Oh my lord! Strawhead's poisoned. This is not good. He's gonna have to pick up something somewhere, and I don't know anything about this game, so you tell me, Star.
Well, here's the thing, Snake. You don't need to heal per se. This just means that his HP is going to go down to, I believe, 1, meaning you can't take another hit, or you're dead. But because in this game your speed doesn't get slowed by being in danger, there's really no issue with your speed. It just means that you literally can't take another hit.
Damn, he's gonna have to be so clean on this now.
Well, I think that I don't believe he's going to stop and heal. I think he's going to realize that he doesn't have the time. Now, this is that crank trigger. This is very hard to recover from.
Lord.
Jill has to be at a 45-degree angle facing left to get that trigger, which makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself. You really need to overturn yourself on that trigger. It's really weird. Dave going into the labs now.
Dave entering the labs on fine as well. He's got some wiggle room to take some damage here.
He can definitely take a bite here. As long as he doesn't take 2, he should be fine.
Yeah, he even has room to take the 2. It wouldn't kill him, but obviously we're looking to avoid that. And he may even do the safe line where he goes and uses the extra grenade round on the zombie to the left.
Yeah, and you're totally right about Straw. He's not going for any heals here. He's just going straight for it. He realizes he needs to, just do it now.
Well, listen to this. So, you know, if I was in this position and I chose not to heal, the only enemy that would really scare me is the Chimera. It's very easy to take a swing from one of those Chimeras because he doesn't have to take Ron Jeremy. He probably won't take the Ron and Jeremy dodge. He'll probably go the other way, waste a little bit of time, but he's completely safe, and he'll just use an extra grenade round.
Well, I'm very interested what he's gonna do now. That's all I'm gonna say, because I have not experienced this scenario yet in a race. So
yeah. But here's the reality of the situation, Snake. If he does go for the Ron and Jeremy dodge, and risk that, right? If that doesn't pay off, then the run's over. So I'm really curious if he's gonna sort of YOLO this situation. And here goes the Ron and Jeremy dodge for Dave.
Oh,
taking 2 bites here.
Yeah, he's gonna take 2.
But he does have the health for that. See?
Yeah, he's still on orange or yellow, what I saw. So.
I'm just saying a prayer for Straw that he can get out of here without any damage.
Yeah.
Finish the run.
This is gonna be rough.
Yellow fine is fine.
Dave is gonna meet some chimeras here. Hello.
Now this is the moment of the race here. What does Straw do? That's the Chimera I was worried about there. See, he's taking the safe line. You do have 1 extra shot after the Tyrant fight. You only need 3 for that, but now he cannot miss a shot there. He can't hit the floor. But this is a nerve-wracking room right here, Snake. This first Chimera can clip you, but I would be extremely concerned about the Chimera that... Oh, look at that. That's a scary pattern. Whoa! Oh my gosh, he's got to be... He's thinking about a lot right now.
He nearly got fucked there. Holy shit.
It's this Chimera right here when you're exiting this room that we need to watch out for. That was close, chat.
I noticed with this one, you have to kind of pre-turn before you go.
Right.
Yeah, like that.
Oh my gosh.
He kind of got stuck on that railing there. Holy shit.
That's the thing, is that you want to take that tight line so you miss that swing, but it just points out that this game is just not as refined as even Resident Evil 2. A lot of invisible pixels, railings stick out, etc.
Man, I thought he was done for when he got stuck on that railing for a minute. Holy shit, dude.
You know, I want to say that a lot of racers, they probably wouldn't be able to get out of this situation that Straw has found himself in. But it's that experience and those reps. He's seen this before. He knows how to take the safer lines. He knows how to not get hit, and he just needs to get to the chopper at this point without a single hit.
Yeah, it's been something for him. He's really suffered a very severe case of nerves, but
yeah,
he's worked his way through to the Tyrant now, and let's just hope he can finish the run without taking a single bite and get on that chopper, because that's what he deserves. He's been class throughout this tournament, so has Mr. Dave been. Go check them both out. We're gonna give those guys the shout outs they deserve, because they've been class. They have been class, for sure.
I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
There we go. Hey, absolutely, guys. Click that link. Give Straw a follow. We'll put Dave's name in the chat here in a moment.
We forgot to change the game logo again.
What would you do?
There it goes.
There's always something little, isn't there?
Yeah. Lol.
It's alright. This is clearly Resident Evil 3.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Big discovery. You guys are idiots.
Barry isn't in Resident Evil 3. So.
Now, Snake, why don't you tell us what you did during this cutscene when you were racing this game last week?
I went to make a nice PB sandwich, because I was like, I'm on PB pace. I need a PB sandwich, bro.
Yeah, what do you do during this infinitely long cutscene. I definitely get a nice, well-needed bathroom break, a nice stretch.
Yeah.
I could probably run to the grocery store down the street, pick up my lunch for tomorrow.
There's literally like a bucket list you can work off during a cutscene like this.
I could do a part-time shift at the mall. You know, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot of opportunities.
Don't be upset.
Cavo folds laundry. Boot up another. Yeah.
Bathroom break, water refill. Yeah, it's all up there.
Nox fires up a second Resident Evil 1 just to get the next run started.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you?
Why not?
At that point, it's totally legit, right?
When this is done, it probably lines up with your second run getting to the Wesker cutscene in the guardhouse, so it's fun. Mike falls asleep. Yeah, all good things here.
Doesn't
Now, a
sound
few
like a
things
bad
can go
thing.
wrong in this room. If you opt a quick shot, you can drop a shot, take a slash. If you opt a quick shot and aim down, you can hit the floor and miss a shot. After the fight's done, you can click on Wesker's body instead of the key. You can miss the PC. There's a lot that goes wrong in this little square footage of the room.
Yeah.
Doggy, it has been such a great run.
It's such a bad feeling when you hit Wesker's body instead of the key.
2, 3. Opting for the quick shots.
Very nice.
You know, pretty interesting considering he dropped some shots at Plant 42, but it's it just speaks to how Dave runs.
A little trouble with the computer there, but he's out of there now. And let's see how Straw's gonna do.
The thing about these triggers and hitboxes, some of them are a meter wide, and some are like, you know, a pin.
Dave
You gotta be
dodging
standing
that
on one
Chimera.
foot at a 45-degree angle when the moon's full.
And Dave is going to check on Barry,
Jill.
who is dying.
Who's embarrassed.
Embarrassed and dying.
I'm really embarrassed to see you now. Just
Straw taking it safe. We're getting it.
It's over, Barry.
Look at that.
Wesker's dead.
Still
On danger poison, but still fighting.
Still in here. Let's see if he can get out of here.
Will you do me a
He
favor?
deserves it, ladies and gentlemen. So
This is my last.
cheer
Big
him on.
GG's to both racers, yes.
Cheer him on.
Please give.
There's one more Chimera to get around, and 3 of the zombies, 2 of which can only do a puke.
Sure.
Forgive me, Jill.
Yeah, Mike, give Brad a call. Tell him to hurry his ass up.
And he's out. All he has to do now, both of them, is get to the chopper.
Ladder. A ladder, an unlock/door trigger, the battery pickup and use. Just a few little things here.
Get to the chopper.
Who flies Barry? Who flies us out in RE3 if Barry dies? That's his brother Larry.
Jesus. Alright, Dave on his way up now. So we get to see what time he gets. I'm very curious to see.
And remember, gang, the video feed is just a little behind with Straw, so we can't necessarily use which room they're in to compare. We'll have to use the IGT.
Exactly. We'll just have to wait and see. That's all we can do now. Yeah.
Rasclesis, thanks for the GGs. Absolutely. Big GGs to both racers.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Big GG's to both runners. Very,
Dave
very...
playing it a little safe in certain sections. Straw taking some unfortunate hits, but holding it together. It's very tough after that Black Tiger hit and Poison to keep that together, and they crushed it.
Yeah, he definitely worked through his nerves, and yeah, after that Poison, he dealt with it very, very, very well. Oh, and Dave getting a time of 39:04 here. Nicely done. GG's by Dave. GG's by Strawhead. Let's see what he gets. And that's definitely
Yeah, that is a PB for Dave. I was going to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
He displayed a 39:05 in the Discord, And now he's running at a 39.04.
Very nicely done by Dave. Let's see what Mr. Strawhead gets. Very, very, very curious to see. But yeah, it's been a good race. So it's been close as far as I can tell.
Absolutely. Straw being as close to yawn as possible, but while still getting out of that room perfectly safe. The unfortunate hit with Black Tiger, but completely holding it together. Dave just doing an all-around solid run.
Yeah,
Playing it safe.
very nicely done by both runners. They should be proud. Whatever the result is, they should be proud of themselves, for sure. And Dave got a 39.04. We know that now. He couldn't wait, obviously, because that's what happens on the RE1 screen.
Imagine running away and getting a snack and coming back, and you didn't get a chance to see your time.
Straw just playing out this cutscene here, probably just shaking off his nerves and
knowing that he's got to talk to us and
smoking a little bowl.
Right, whatever it takes.
Hell yeah.
GG's. Thank you so much for joining us for the first of two of the semifinal. We're going to get both racers in here in just a moment and talk through this a little bit.
Do we get to see the time?
Both did absolutely great.
And a 39.23 by Mr. Strawhead. GG's. Well done. Especially
Absolutely.
after getting on poison. It's an achievement
It takes
by
a
itself.
lot of skill to hold that race
Yeah.
together, and getting to the IGT was huge.
Yeah, big achievement
Going
on his
through
own
that.
by just finishing the run. So let's get both runners in here and talk them through the races.
Absolutely. Very high level of play.
What's up?
Welcome back, racers.
What's up, gentlemen? Hello.
How are we?
How are we doing,
You
guys?
put a hell of a show on us for us guys.
Yeah, that was a very close race, guys. Thanks for that. So
We knew it would be close.
Let's
We knew it would be close.
let's start
for
with
sure.
Mr. Strawhead, sir. How are you feeling, man?
I didn't do good enough. It's good though.
Yeah.
Fucking finished on danger, so.
Hey, man. After what happened to you in the race, it's an achievement on its own that you made it to the end. So yeah, big GG, sir. You did a amazing job. Not gonna lie, it's been a pleasure to see you run this game. Not gonna lie, you did good. And yeah, you were just a bit unlucky with some stuff, and the nerves maybe got a little bit to you. We talked about this before the race, but all I can say is you did an amazing job, brother. Good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Dave, how you feeling, man?
I was very, very nervous all the way through that race. I didn't have an amazing start. I made some very early, minor mistakes, and I kept compounding them things a little bit. But I think I pulled it back very well towards the end. I think I had a very clean late game, and I'm super happy with the run that I put in. Very, very happy.
Well, with that being said, you had a strong run because I think you PB'd, right?
I did by 1 second, yeah.
Yeah, nicely done, sir.
Close.
And with that being said, we're just gonna make this into a result now with Mr. Deep Stack Dave going through to the final, guys. He's been declared the winner by this, and big GGs to him.
Holy shit! Wow! Oh my god!
Big
Can't
GGs to
believe
him.
that.
Yeah, GG's, fellas.
I honestly thought I was gonna have to just not even race because as soon as I started, it just my whole computer froze.
Yeah, we noticed
Oh, you joking?
the stream started lagging behind as well.
It completely I'm not even. I mean, it is what it is, but it completely fucking threw me right from the get go.
Oh, that sucks, dude. That totally sucks.
From the visual perspective, it appeared like you were behind, but it was because the cutscene basically froze a little bit, but then it, I guess, started to play.
No, my whole compute. No, my whole listen. My entire system was. It was like I was running on 10 FPS like the whole
Yeah.
time. I don't know
Damn.
how to describe it.
That really
That
sucks.
sucks, man. That sucks, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's like again.
It is what it is, though.
This tournament's cursed as fuck.
Yeah, this trilogy race, man. We've had some very unexpected, unfortunate outcomes with these games, but it was a hell of a race. And Dave, we're gonna see you in the finals tomorrow.
I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that, dude. Like from the moment the draw was done to the start of the race, I just went, I'm in out my head here. I have no chance whatsoever, and I don't know where I pulled that run out from. I really don't know where I pulled that run out from. But GG Straw Hat. I want to watch that run back. Absolutely, because I can imagine it being as close as absolute hell all the way
It
through.
couldn't have been, man. Dude, you have no idea how rough it was for me that run, brother. I barely even survived. I finished on danger. I went up to, like I was saying, like I went into Black Tiger, and normally I never have an issue in that room whatsoever. But like I felt like I was skipping across the room. I felt like I floated over to that web, and I'm like, oh my god! And I went for the YOLO. I tried my normal, just everything I do normally with just quick shots on that web, and she totally just fucking sat her aim on the ground, and I got poisoned. So it was.
Oh man.
I mean, it is what it is. Though. It's GG's. Like, it's just
Yeah, very
But yeah,
unfortunate, man.
there's no sense in watching my part back because I'm telling you right now, dude, that shit was.
I'm sure you're going through a lot with this straw, but to be perfectly honest with you, you had a great run, and despite the Black Tiger situation, up to that point, it was very solid. Maybe one other thing was like the quick crank, but you were able to snap back and get that. Dave dropping some shots at Plant 42, but really you both just like ran a tight run up till the Black Tiger point.
And let's not forget, this is your first tourney, sir. You made it to the semi-final in your first tourney.
Oh yeah.
GG's.
You've done incredible, Straw. You've done incredible, man. Like you should not be disheartened by the performances you put in, and obviously the hardware RNG has been against you today.
Yeah.
This has been a tournament
It happens. Though.
Yes. It's just been the way of the tournament, man. And you know what? You, next time you're gonna come out gold guns blazing. I'm sure you are. But massive GGs to you, man. You've
You
done
too,
so
brother.
proud.
Good
You've done
GGs,
so
man.
proud.
Yeah, and with that being said, again, massive GGs to both runners. And with that being said, we're gonna move on and we're gonna go to, well, what's coming up tomorrow, guys. Because tomorrow we have another semi-final. And we'll show you guys right now. It's Mr. Sonic versus Scragglebum. And they're going to be racing it out on RE3. And it's going to be very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. What about you, Star?
Absolutely. We have a stacked weekend of Resi runs going into the semifinals. And then we're going to crown the very first Resi runs victor tomorrow evening. Can't wait. We're also looking for your anonymous feedback for the tournament, how it's been going, what we can improve, what you've liked. So I'll throw a link in there. Love to hear what everybody has to say.